What does Richter scale mean? The Richter scale is a numerical scale used to measure the magnitude or strength of earthquakes. It was developed by the seismologist Charles Francis Richter in 1935 and is named after him. The Richter scale is logarithmic, meaning that each whole number increase in magnitude represents a tenfold increase in the earthquake's amplitude or energy release. For example, an earthquake that measures 5.0 on the Richter scale is 10 times stronger than one that measures 4.0, and 100 times stronger than one that measures 3.0. The Richter scale is used to describe the size of earthquakes in California and other parts of the world, although it has some limitations. It is not accurate for earthquakes larger than about 7.5, and it does not take into account the effects of the earthquake, such as damage to buildings and other structures. For that reason, other scales such as the modified Mercalli intensity scale and the moment magnitude scale are also used to evaluate earthquakes. How many Richter degrees? The Richter scale does not measure earthquakes in degrees, but in magnitudes. The magnitude of an earthquake is a measure of the amount of energy released by the earthquake, and is represented by a single number on the Richter scale. The Richter scale ranges from 0 to 10, although there is no theoretical upper limit to the scale. However, in practice, the largest earthquakes ever recorded have had magnitudes in the range of 9.0 to 9.5. It's important to note that while the Richter scale is a widely recognized way of measuring earthquake magnitude, other scales such as the moment magnitude scale are also used by seismologists to more accurately measure the energy release of an earthquake. Richter score, description and effect. The Richter scale is used to measure the magnitude, or size, of an earthquake. The scale ranges from 0 to 10, with each whole number representing a tenfold increase in the earthquake's amplitude, or energy release. Here is a general description of the effect of earthquakes at different magnitudes on the Richter scale. Magnitude 2.5 or less, usually not felt, but can be recorded by seismographs. Magnitude 2.5 to 5.4, often felt, but rarely cause damage. Magnitude 5.5 to 6.0, can cause minor damage to buildings and other structures. Magnitude 6.1 to 6.9, can cause moderate to severe damage to buildings and other structures, depending on the proximity to populated areas. Magnitude 7.0 to 7.9, can cause widespread damage to buildings and other structures over a large area. Magnitude 8.0 or greater, can cause massive damage and destruction over a very large area, and are typically followed by aftershocks that can cause additional damage and casualties. It's important to note that the effect of an earthquake also depends on factors such as the distance from the earthquake's epicenter. Additionally, earthquakes can trigger secondary effects such as tsunamis, the depth of the earthquake, and the type of soil or rock that the seismic waves travel through, landslides, and fires that can cause further damage and destruction. Earthquakes can be caused by a variety of factors, including tectonic plate movement, volcanic activity, and human-induced factors such as mining and drilling. They can occur at any time, and anywhere in the world, but are most common in areas near major fault lines.